I'm Hype Jamison. Welcome to Jamison Corner, the show that's everything lo-fi. Let's get into it. Alright, let's get into the spotlight segment, and I want to feature one of my favorite producers, beat makers, DJs. His name is Ruck P, and he's from Switzerland. Ruck P has been, the last 3 years, my number one artist as far as listening to lo-fi, chill hop, jazz hop. I called him the king of subtlety. When you listen to his music, everything is just so subtle, the changes. If he uses the same chord progression in a song, it just changes just a little bit enough for you to pick up, but it doesn't drastically change the vibe of the song. Or another song, he likes a lot of horns, little flourishes of horns throughout tracks. It's just very colorful and relaxing music that really never goes above like this point. It's always here, and it's just beautiful and wonderful to listen to, and that's why he's always on the top of my list. He recently just released a EP under Chill Hop Music called Places, which is a wonderful collection of music. Features Jazz Lund on the song called Falling, a nice little jazzy tune that she sings on. So check out that album Places, and check out these other songs too that I really like. There's Summer Breeze, there's Vibing Out, and there's Belvedere. You can't go wrong with those songs, or any of his songs, to be honest. Just put on Ruck P, just listen to everything he comes out with. You'll love him. Anytime he has a release, you know I'm listening to it, and you know I'm going to feature it. So shout out to you, Ruck P. Love you. Keep doing your thing. And that's the Spotlight segment. On to the next. Pow. Alright, let's get into In the Scene segment, where I highlight things that are good and bad within the scene. And today I want to talk about drum loops, or loops overall. Now, it's not only exclusive to the lo-fi community, but as you know, producers for years and years and years have used samples, have used drum loops, have used a different type of loops to create songs. And there's this age-old question whether or not should we be using them. Are they good? Are they bad? For me personally, I think they're good. I like to use them a lot as a starting point to figure out how I want to create a song, and a lot of times I will recreate the drums in a way that's close to the loop but not exactly using the loop. But there are times where I will use a particular loop just because the quality, the sound, the feel of it, I really can't capture on my own, and it just sounds too good to take that element away from the song. For instance, I have a new song called Each Day is a Blessing that's coming out this Friday, and I use this drum loop that you can hear, and I didn't recreate it because I felt like the quality of the drums, it has this live feel to it. I didn't think I could really recreate using live drum samples, so I kept the drum loop in, and then made the guitar part in the chorus, made the bass line, made the keys. I did that all myself, but the only thing I used was a drum loop. So I don't think it's a bad thing for any producer to use it, even if you use a whole bunch of samples. There's a lot of us who are creative in figuring out to do different things with loops who might not play instruments. I happen to play instruments, so mainly my music is composed from my instruments that I play, but I do use some loops, and other producers who don't play instruments use loops. So really the moral of the story is, I don't think it's a bad thing for anyone to use loops. Use them at will. Whatever you create with them, as long as you think it's dope and you have the confidence in your ability to make it dope, then that's all that matters. Forget what others have to say on that matter, because you're gonna have people on the fence of using loops, the fence of not using loops, and you're gonna have people in between who it doesn't matter, and that's where I fall. It doesn't matter, just create and have fun. Alright, I'm back. Let's get into the production segment, and wanted to switch it up this time. Actually want to give you 2 guitar chords that I really like that you'll hear a lot in lo-fi and jazz and chill music. It's a minor 7 chord and a minor 9th chord. In this example here, I'm going to use a C sharp minor 7 and then an E flat minor 9. Speaking of drum loops, I actually have a drum loop set up and we're just going to create a little jam. So here's a little process here with those 2 chords. Hopefully that helped you out. I thought that was a little groovy jam, and now you learn 2 chords that you can add to your arsenal. So that concludes this week's episode of Jamison Corner, the show that's everything lo-fi. Don't forget to check out the playlist that goes along with this show, updated every week, 10, 11 songs of lo-fi that I'm really digging that week. And also, if you like this show, which is weekly, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.